For product launches, this is a simple strategy that we've used for 8 years now, something like that. And a lot of, just so we're clear, a lot of this e-com stuff comes from, how we were embedded into in the FBA market for years with one of our other products that we've shut down. So we learned a lot about using press releases with e-com. So a lot of this stuff comes from there, and it still works really well today. It's a simple 3-release strategy. You're going to build all of these ahead of time, right? Well in advance of the product launch, and then you're going to use scheduled distribution to have them go out on a very specific cadence. So you want everything to be written, approved, ready to go about a month ahead of time. So you're going to need the final product link or a good redirect link that you can use for, like release 1 and release 2, maybe. Release 3, obviously, you should have that final product link, and you can, kind of tweak that as needed. If you have product videos for this new product, embed them. Right. Again, it sounds like a broken record there with embedding the videos, but it's really important. So the first release is going to go out 2 weeks prior to launch. It's going to introduce the product. We're going to provide some general product information and drop the launch date and say, hey, this can be released on such and such a date. Then 3 days before the launch date, we're going to send out another press release. We're going to focus on one key product feature. Doesn't matter what it is. You're just going to pick one that you think has the most vibe and is going to have be the most attractive to that target audience, and you're going to focus on that. And then you're just going to drop a general reminder that, hey, this is going to be available in 3 days. This is where you can get a little bit more creative. If you want to offer people early birds opportunities or something like that, you can drop it in there too. And then on release 3, it's the launch day. You're going to send it out in the morning of the launch date, Eastern time morning. And this is just a launch announcement with a link to the where they can buy it and that sort of thing. So this 3-release stack works really, really well. We have seen people, spike their sales pretty significantly over the course of a weekend just using this strategy. So you can use this post-launch too. If you want to do a push, you just have to come up with an angle, right? Maybe it's not the launch of the product, it's not being released that day, but maybe a new version of it is coming out, or maybe there's a new feature that's being added, or just be creative and come up with some reason. This 3-release push on a product, honestly, I don't really know why it works so well, but it does work well. And these types of releases get picked up in Google searches for product related keywords in general. So, it's a pretty powerful strategy.